A skydiver falling at a speed of 50 meters per second, and let's stop right there because we have to make a decision. We're calling this 50 meters per second, but the skydiver is going down, which normally we take as negative. But I tell you what, let's consider that positive this time. You can absolutely switch which direction is positive and negative. So we're going to say the down direction will be positive. So now what we can do, the initial speed of the skydiver is 50 meters per second in the positive direction, which we have determined to be down. We can do that. She opens a parachute and she has an acceleration of negative 3 meters per second squared. So that means her acceleration is going in this direction. So when the acceleration is opposite the velocity, you're slowing down, which is of course the whole point of a parachute. How much time will it take for her to reach a final speed of 5 meters per second, which is good. You'd much rather hit the ground at that speed than at 50 meters per second. So our formula's going to be A, acceleration is delta V over delta T, or just T, and delta V, of course, is V final minus V initial. So our picture, here's the person with the parachute, right, initially falling at 50 meters per second, and then at some time later, here's the parachute again, only at 5 meters per second. So let's manipulate our equation. A is delta V over T. We're trying to find time, so we multiply both sides by time. We have TA is delta V. And then we divide through by, what are we trying to find? Time, divide through by A. And we find time is equal to the change in velocity over the acceleration. So what's our change in velocity? Okay, our final speed is going to be 5. The initial was what? 50. Okay, can you see how that gives us a negative number? And the acceleration is minus 3 meters per second squared. The units work out to be meters per second divided by meters per second squared will give us seconds, which is excellent. And we have 45 over 3, which is going to be 15 seconds, which is positive, which is great. So your time is 15 seconds. So the key here was right here, redefining which direction is positive.